Viewer discretion advised.
Welcome to Gotham.
Cenobites.
Shall we begin?
Jesus Christ. Have some snow. Same city, completely different zip code.
All rise, motherfucker.
Welcome back, YouTube, to another video. You've clicked on Gotham Cenobites. I'm Terry.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is the Gotham Gavel. You want to do it?
Yeah.
No? Sure.
Ooh, I went a little too hard.
Yeah. Well,
A little overzealous.
everything is falling down now. Man. Okay, I'm definitely doing it later. Alright, welcome.
Sorry.
Oh, man, this is the Gotham Gavel for Doctor Strange. No. What'd you call him?
I thought when I first saw this, he was like, who do you think this is?
Yeah.
That's Doctor Strange? I don't know.
Well, it's because I knew you've only seen Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that's the only Constantine.
You're like, the look.
That's no Keanu. Yeah.
But yes, it's Constantine by Sideshow Collectibles, and I was on the fence about doing this one, and then I played the last Gavel, the only other Gavel that she's been on last night, and she's like, well, that might be fun, and I'm like, well, I mean, it happens to be another DC statue coming out, and it's also sculpted by Martine Canali, so I'm like, you know, we kind of trashed that Batman. Well,
You did.
kinda
I
trashed
liked
that
it.
Batman. But so this is also sculpted by him, so a redemption, I guess you could say. But yeah, so we're gonna go through some pictures and talk about it, and I think I even have a picture on here where it shows Keanu, it shows the other guy from the show, and then a couple comic representations. And I always love Constantine. He's one of my favorite characters, side characters in the death metal event, and then of course Batman Damned. I read that. He's part of the.
He's in the death metal comic?
It's a DC event. I mean, there's a lot of different DC people in it.
Okay. I didn't know that.
He's not, made up differently like these guys.
Okay.
He is his
Constantine.
regular self.
Okay.
But yeah,
That'd be interesting to read.
yeah, it's well, I haven't read too much, but it's definitely death metal was my favorite. But he's good in Batman Damned too, and he's part of Justice League Dark, which is Batman, Swamp Thing, Satana, Constantine.
Okay.
But yeah. So we're gonna get into pictures, and we'll see you in a second.
All right.
All right. So getting into these pictures, I really didn't. Well, I did save a lot of pictures, but I put them all together. So it's not very many slides, but there's a lot of pictures in the slides. But yeah, this first one, it's just kind of a left, right, front, center of the statue. And it's obviously a throne piece. And, I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I mean, Sideshow's definitely getting good with... I don't think the base is light up, but it looks like it is.
It looks like it's lit up. Like the way the hues of it.
Yeah. So, I mean,
So it doesn't light up?
I looked all through the specs on Sideshow. It does not mention a light up.
Okay.
But when we get later to the close-ups, if the fire is not light up, it's very deceptive, the picture. Oh. But so yeah, getting over to the next one, and this is, I mean, kind of what I would say steals the show for me, and I wouldn't consider this at all. But then seeing the back, it's like, this is probably my favorite part.
Oh yeah, it's well. What do you think it is? Because I've only zoomed in on a couple of these pictures, and I was like, is it a tree with like souls?
The thing I can.
What's going on?
Well, I think this is whatever the base is, the sub base. It's obviously like a spell or something.
Yeah, I can tell about that.
So I mean, do you remember in the movie, just to kind of reference it, that demon that's made out of like flies and shit?
Yes.
It's kind of
Okay.
that's what I kind of. This is some
Okay.
sort of because I mean, if you zoom close, there's faces in it too. It's just like this weird. Kind
Well, that's
of
what I was thinking. If I took a close
demon.
up in person, you could really see all
Yeah.
the amazing detail in it because it's right off the bat. I really like this piece. I like
obviously.
the base, the different color, the shading. You can see the spell.
Yeah, the spell. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Clearly, they're on this pentagram type shit going on. It's clearly a spell. And this next one, this is kind of where I said like if the fire is not lit up, this picture makes it very deceptive because if you look like over on the one on the left,
It looks
just the light on his face, the light on him, the light on like the headstone.
I
behind
agree.
him.
It definitely looks lit
If
up.
it's not lit up, it's super deceptive. But yep.
It looks amazing. I think.
Yeah, and there's a picture I can put up. Like I mean, he's always doing that in the comics with the fire in his hand.
Oh, he
so,
is.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Oh,
it's
cool.
pretty cool that they included that. And this next one, it's a close up. In the middle of that spellbound base, I guess now, and then I like the Easter eggs, like the bottle of wine with the pentagram and all the cigarette butts put out, right in front of it, because he's even in the movie he's a chain smoker.
Right.
But I'm not quite sure. I haven't read too much of it. I don't know what book he's holding, or if that's the Satanic Bible. I'm not sure if it's a spell book of some sort. But very nice detail, I think. And looking at this next one, I mean, I guess I'm too used to the Prime One offering, but I mean, this is not a bad portrait, and I really hope. Because Sideshow is bad about that. Well, they'll show a statue and then later they'll announce a second head. They did it with the Batman that we did.
So they typically don't do swap outs for these?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Like this, there's only one version of this. There's no deluxe. Like this is what you get, at least for now.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not a super fan of the portrait. Hopefully, it looks better.
What do you not
production.
like about it?
I don't know, like the hair. I mean, I'm not sure. It's just something.
Could be a
looks
gust
off.
of wind. I like it.
Something looks off. I don't know.
Okay. I don't think it looks bad. I don't have any complaints.
Well, it doesn't look bad, but I mean, you'll see in a minute.
Okay, but if you, should I wait? Maybe I should wait to ask this. It's like if you didn't have anything else to compare it to.
It looks
It looks
fine.
good. It
fine.
looks really good.
But yeah. So getting in to this next, or one of the last slides, the price is $9.85, which I mean, if it does light up and there's all the crazy paint that's going to go into this stuff, the detail of everything. I mean, this day and age, I don't think this is a lot to ask for.
Okay.
I mean, especially when you see how much the other one is when we get to it. But yeah, so $9.85 is pretty decent in my opinion. Borderline, acceptable. And then, go ahead.
No, you know me. I'm out. I don't know nothing about the pricing.
But yeah, they're gonna
That's
get
fair.
this one out just like the Riddler. Let's say pay one. The Riddler that I just did, September 25 to December 25. So this is gonna get crapped out
Soon.
pretty quick. I mean, if you go by the people waiting on the slow boats from Prime One, it's an insane turnaround.
Okay.
Even the Batman we did 10 months ago, people are getting that now.
Wow.
But the artist again, Martin Canali is the sculpt. I think it's Jorge, also part of the sculpt. Richard Luong design. David Fisher and Bernardo and Anthony Mestis all did the paint. But yeah, the
Beautiful
size.
job.
Yeah, the size of this one is coming in 21 inches tall, 16.5 inches wide.
How deep?
15 inches deep.
Okay.
And I don't know why they always put the pounds in there. I doubt it's 10 pounds, but I mean,
I feel like if you're a throne collector and you like Constantine, this would be a really neat one.
there's really not a whole lot of Constantine to choose from.
Okay.
But me personally, if I had the money and space, I would definitely go for the other one, which I think we'll throw it up here. Prime 1 also, I did a quarter scale, and it's a lot more money, but it's just vastly superior in my opinion. I believe the all-in version of Prime 1's is like $14.99, but it comes with a ton of switch outs. Like just looking at this picture that's been up.
I agree with you on this one. Like the portraits on these, on like all of them that they give you that are available are fantastic. I agree.
Looking at the base here, I mean, I love the pentagram and all the skeletons coming out of the ground. And Jeff Delaney, I think it's the only one I can think of over at Secret Sanctuary. He has this one, and he has it with the XM Swamp Thing. And they look so good.
Oh wow!
Together. But yeah, this is two. I don't know how many portraits there are. But this last one shows you two. Shows you him with the actual cigarette. And then the Angel of Death, I think, behind him just puts it over the top for me. But
yeah, I think they're both really interesting. I like both of them, but I do agree with you that this offers a lot more in it. And I know you're not getting this piece, but this would look more part of your collection.
Yeah.
I don't know. At first glance, I was like, no, the other one's better, but this one is really nice.
I mean, if we had unlimited, money, space, I would definitely want a Justice League Dark, and I definitely, just like Delaney, I would be getting this one with XM Swamp Thing. But and it's only because this is quarter scale. Like they did have a 1/3 version of this, but they were going to scrap the Angel of Death just because it was so huge in 3rd scale, but they eventually canceled it completely outright because I think too many people were complaining that the Angel of Death was gone. So.
I think this would be perfect in that size. Anything bigger might be too much.
It's Prime 1, so I mean their 1/3s are overscaled, so this quarter scale was probably an overscaled quarter scale.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean that's just a quick comparison. For both of these, I mean, I think either way you go, I mean, I think they're both great pieces, and I know Sideshow recently did a Zatanna that I think she's kind of on a throne. She's kind of just sitting there floating, but I think it would go well together, and makes you kind of think is Sideshow getting ready to do another Swamp Thing, maybe? Oh. I don't know if Sideshow's done a Dead Man, but I think he's also in the Justice League Dark. But yeah, this last slide is what I was telling you about earlier, as the movie, the show, and some of the comics, just to kind of show you. I really don't know what they were thinking with the wardrobe for Keanu and not being blonde, because that's pretty much his look.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had no idea that he was blonde in the comics, and I didn't know anything.
That's why I knew when I had the picture on my phone. If I show her this, she's not gonna have a fucking clue who this is, because the suit's different. He's blonde.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I like his. He's very much like me in sense of humor wise, and then of course, the subject matter is always something that's fascinated me for most of my life. So yeah, Constantine. I've always wanted to read his comics, the Hellblazer, and then of course the Justice League Dark. They're both in my Amazon cart.
There's a show.
There is a show, which is on this picture behind us. It'd be the guy on the left. I believe it's where the picture's gonna.
I wonder what how the show is, if it's any good.
Oh, I haven't heard any complaints about the show, and people are pissed because I think they canceled it.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, Keanu. I love that movie. I probably like the show too, as long as he's a sarcastic asshole. But yeah, that's gonna wrap this one up. It's pretty good, and I think I give it a stamp of approval.
Definitely, I agree.
Double stamp.
I really like that piece. I love the hues and shading of it, and just it looks really well, or really great.
I mean, Sideshow recently I hope the production looks like this. Because I mean, they've been having a few. It's not every piece. It's 1 out of every 5 maybe. But I just do that. I hope the paint looks like this. I mean, yeah, that's all. But because if you like the video, hit the subscribe button if you want to. Hit the like button, and yeah, depending on the piece. I mean, every DC thing I see, I'm not gonna want to jump into. Like I wanted to do the Prime 1 dog alien, but just haven't had the energy. But
A dog alien?
yeah, from the 3rd movie, it's the dog that gets.
No, I know. I just didn't know they came out with.
The dog alien is bigger than or taller than Mercy.
Yikes.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing all the Predator pieces. I should have done that one. But I mean, I just maybe I'll do more if if you're up for it. I mean, this is fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I just need to vocalize more.
I mean, the
It's
more
the
you
nerves.
do it, the more you do it, the easier it is. Like if you guys knew me in person, that's how I am. But yeah, I'm true Gemini. I'm 2 people.
Yes, you are.
But yeah, hopefully I have some stuff in the works, planning in the computer. Look for a few videos coming soon, and then someday FedEx will tell me that Harley's off the boat. So hopefully that's the next thing coming in piece-wise. But I'll update you guys on a future video, hopefully in the next few days. And regardless of what it is that's next, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Bye. Shading. Wonderful.
Well, it's good that you say that, because I don't. Just, yeah, it's shit.
Oh, because I was thinking, it's like, what I wanted to say at some point is like, I feel like there's so much going on in this, and I bet you would see so much in person that you can't see in these photographs, unless you're like really studying it.
I'm sure.
So that's what I wanted to say, but I didn't spit it out.
I mean, we'll find our chi.
Yeah, I think so too.
The more we do it, but
It got easier
don't be afraid
to screw up or
just to say something,
something.
Or speak out of turn, because I mean it's getting a little bit easier to edit shit out.
Okay.
And we can always redo something.
Well, I don't want to overtalk you too. There's times where like I want to say something and then you keep talking. Which I get it because you gotta fill the dead air or whatever.
Well, I like maybe making something like bluey, like. Hey,
Oh,
shut
okay.
up.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay. Which I should have thought of that.
Well, I'm just not gonna know.
Right. Anyway.
Oh my god, we're recording. Mm-hmm. No, we're recording.
Oh, hello.
Court's adjourned.